is good? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be taking our first look at the gameplay of NBA 2K24 MyTEAM, or my gameplay specifically. Now, honestly, guys, I've played the game I don't want to say a ton, but a decent amount so far. Like probably, for a couple of hours. And so I've seen a lot of things. I know some things that have changed in the gameplay. And so I'm going to be going over and talking about those as well. So in the background, there's going to be a clutch time gameplay, so you guys can see some gameplay. But I'm just going to hit on a couple of topics that I want to go through as this gameplay happens. So, you guys are going to see, I run Wemby. Obviously, you can get Wemby. Everybody can for 5,000 MT. And he's got to be one of the best centers in my team. Now, you're going to, see him sometimes in the paint. He can be soft, stuff like that. But Wemby is 7'5". And if there's one thing I know, height always runs my team. Now, I will say mashing isn't quite as overpowered as it has been in the past. But height definitely does run my team in general. Free throws, you can put your meter on. I personally probably will turn it off soon, but obviously you can. Now, what am I noticing offensively? Okay, I feel like greening threes as far as on fades is super easy. Now, he hit a tough shot there, my opponent did. But greening shots is relatively easy to do early on in 2K. Now, obviously it depends on their three ball, stuff like that. But I've even greened some 40% drifters with Danny Green. Now, not in this game specifically, but just in general, I've greened some crazy shots with Danny Green. Now, offense, I would say right now is difficult, but it's difficult because I don't really know how to dribble, and I don't know if I've got anybody that can really dribble. You guys can see even that right there. Didn't get the first match. Wemby got the board and put it back up himself. So as far as what is running the game right now, well, I think it's shooting and three hunting, right? Because the stiff arm animation that used to happen by holding L2, it's gone. Okay, so there's no more stiff arms in my team. And I know, even in play now, that was a big thing. You'd stiff arm, you get straight to that rim. That, as far as I'm aware so far, is not in the game. Now, it might be, we'll have to, again, see as the game continues. This is only after 2 hours, but that's kind of just what I'm seeing right now. Now, as far as defense, I kind of like how overpowered defense is, right? And when I say overpowered, you can get paint stops. Y'all saw my Danny Green right there rotate on his, I don't even know who that is, Precious maybe? It's Precious. And Danny Green probably would have gotten a stop right there. Defense so far, I like the way it feels. I like, in the movement on it. Right there, Wemby probably could have got the steal, but even there, ran out of bounds, and we were just fine. Now, the one thing is, people are going to have to figure out dribbling, because dribbling is different than it was last year. People are saying, oh, it's, smooth, it's not smooth. I don't know. Right now, I'm just kind of running around. I don't really know how to dribble at all. And so you guys are going to see me running around. Even that was a moving mid-range with Dame. And that's the one thing that I will say is moving shots right now, for me at least, have been more successful than set shots. Now, that's not me saying they necessarily have a bigger green window or whatever, but I just feel like it's easier to get open with them, and you don't have to worry about setting your feet before you do let it fly, which kind of, I personally like. Now, obviously, I have my layup timing on. That was a tough layup, and again, you can turn it off. It's going to be kind of one of those things. Do I want layup timing on or not? I don't know. It's going to be kind of a wait and see type of thing. But you guys are just seeing defense looks really overpowered. Now, again, cards that I've had success with so far, Wemby, Kristaps, Bobo, all of those cards. I've personally had some success with Danny Green too. I don't know how much he does in this specific game, but I have had a decent amount of success with him. You guys might be asking, Ty, how'd you get Dame? I actually got Dame out of a free pack. I think it was after a clutch time win, so definitely helped me out at the point guard position as well. But when things do break down, the triangle Y cut is still going to be probably one of your best solutions, right? Because obviously, I greened a tough shot there with Cedi Osman, who doesn't have a super high three ball. But when stuff breaks down, I feel like that's going to be one of the mainstays, is that triangle cut, is the back cut, especially late in the shot clock. Again, it's not necessarily easy to always get stops, especially late in the shot clock. And with clutch time now going to that 24-second shot clock, it's going to be a little bit tougher. But yeah, my offense, I would say, as far as it is right now, is really boxed. I don't know if it's more so me or the cards I'm using, right? Because obviously some cards have, or some guys have like AMI point guards right now. That's not specifically me. And so they might, have more success than I am. But I'm even having success greening shots with Danny Green, Damian Lillard, even Cedi Osman. You're going to see green shots. So, I mean, 3-ball rating, how important really is it? I don't know. I mean, it's probably decently important. But if somebody has like a 73 ball, don't think you can't green with them, because you can still green with them just fine. Have I greened with Wemby yet? No, but I've only shot 1-3 with him so far. So again, it's not something I am super worried about so far. One thing I will say is MT wise, you get rewarded a lot more with in-game plays, right? So after a game, I don't know exactly after this game, but I think I got like 1,000 MT after this clutch time game. So sure, like you're still gonna have to play quite a bit of 2K and stuff to get a decent squad, but you do get rewarded with more MT than before. And so I know prices are high right now, but that's just, again, something to think about. With your squad, I'd, get KP and Wemby before about anybody else. Like, grind triple threat with those two, get a guy that can knock down some threes. That's really how you're going to make your MT, especially early on in 2K, as well as grind. You can, get a lot of triple threat online, triple threat offline done just with 3 cards before you have to worry about really building your squad. And if you find a guy like my Cedi Osman, right? He's not necessarily great. I'm not going to sit there and hype him up too much, but I'm having success with him. He has a 71 3-ball, and that's like basically all he's got. No badges, but you guys are seeing I'm having enough success with him that he can at least compete on the court for me. Don't feel like you've got to have the best cards in my team, because I've played against, Ruby Westbrook, Ruby Giannis. I've played against, even some of the AMI point guards, and I've had enough success where I'm like, I don't think you necessarily always need the best cards. Now, the one thing is the Shaq Creator Badge, I think that's what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what a lot of these badges are. I don't know what a lot of the badges mean. Obviously, Sharp Badge I do, but it's going to be a lot of the figuring out process in general. So, overall observations, 300 fades overpowered. Dribbling, I still haven't figured it out. Mashing is kind of dead. Hate to be honest, I hate to break it to y'all, but like obviously Wemby can mash some people, but I think it's pretty well balanced. So like the mashing of last year is dead in general. And overall, I'm really liking and enjoying the game so far. I think that's my biggest takeaway. Like, a lot of people might not love the game, might not think it's great, but so far throughout my, me playing the game, I've really enjoyed it, right? And I'm not even using a good squad. So don't feel like you need to go get Jayson Tatum, Chris Webber, all those cards today. Obviously, if you want to go into Unlimited and do all that, you probably will, but just grind your MT, have fun playing the game. At the end of the day, that should be your main priority. But that's going to wrap it up for our quick look at the gameplay in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Our first look at it and just some of my observations so far. I think it's going to be a good year as far as gameplay is concerned. At least I'm pleased with the start. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.